Right, Shay Charles, let's talk about what the hell going to be going on near January. Let's hope it's good news. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. But we're going to be talking about Shay Charles and what the situation is with him and his loan agreement, because they do have a recall option on it. And it's one of those things where we want him to stay here 100%. We want him to stay here and do the rest of the season out, because I think for the lad, it makes more sense for him to come here and play the entire season out than go back and be on their bench. Now, he's doing well. The loan is designed to bend his experience, who has had only played 39 matches at club level. Charles arrived on a season-long loan through Southampton reserve, right to being a former Man City youngster. And this is one of the things that you've got to think. They are going to look and see what happens and have a meeting about where he stands. So this was in the Southampton Daily Echo. I said that really weird. I think Shay went on loan to do exactly what he'd done, to play every single week, rather than be a squad player here. It was his full season last season. We wanted him to build on that. We really were pleased with his development. It's gone exactly how we wanted it to for him. And for us, it's gone really well and continued to go really well. We'll have another month to assess things, and we have an option to recall Shay if we choose to. Now, here's the thing. If we have the situation where he gets recalled, we need to make sure we got someone ready who's on our list of players who we want to go and get a loan in and say, this is the next person. Because I am not convinced with just having a Chalobah as your only player just because of how it's been. I think he'll become handy and very useful in this period that we'll have. Now he's starting to come back into fitness. But I want to have another one, because Shay did something at the weekend that was incredible, which was he started in midfield, then he went into the back, and he's very versatile, which is something we need to have. We need to have those versatile players who can play everywhere. This is what Martin said as well. But we're not going to call him back unless he's going to come back in and play and impact the squad and be a big player for us. He needs to keep doing what he's doing. We'll continue to assess the situation and what we need, but he's never not been in our plans. So it's interesting with that, saying that he's not really not been in their plans. And it all depends what happened. They have had a lot, and I mean a lot of injuries. They did talk about Ronnie Edwards at Southampton coming here as well, because of how well Shay's done. And that one I would love to get in. You kind of don't want it to be, hey, we're going to send you Ronnie Edwards, but we are sending, we're having Shay back. And it will be one of those things where it's like, okay, fair enough if that's the case, but you want to try and keep them both. This is the thing. We are showing clubs that we are very good at improving players. We are very good at looking after players on loan. The Southampton manager went, they really believe that he will be a big player for them. They reckon he can be good for them in the season. And the thing is, for them, he's on a long contract. He's on a long contract. They want him to go out and play some good football and get minutes. That's what he's doing. It's the same reason we let Bailey go on loan to Lincoln. We want him to go get minutes and do the same thing. We'll be having the same conversations with Lincoln that Southampton are going to have with us. The only one that's a little bit more of an easier one is Beadle. Beadle looks like he's probably going to be here for the whole season just because of how goalkeepers work. If you got a number one, unless there's an issue, you don't recall them back. And here's the thing. Shay has done incredibly well for us while he's been here. And I would love him to be here till the end of the season. But when there's an option as a recall in January, you have to make sure that you have a plan B and C just in case. And I don't think Wednesday will not have that. I think we'll have the plan B and a plan C and try and get it overboard. It could be the fact that like we go from, we're looking at 2 centre-backs and a striker to, oh, we're looking at a centre-back, a striker, and another midfielder. It'll be interesting to see what Wednesday do in January, because there's a lot of things that we couldn't get done, and there was a lot of players who we were linked with last January who just didn't come because of the position we were in. If we can be a mid-table team come January the 1st, that will help us a lot. a hell of a lot. But we have to make sure we're there. But Shea Charles, they do have an option, but they're happy with how he's developing and how he's getting on at the moment. Let me know your thoughts below.